I will give you a little talk right now here to help you achieve your breakthrough with growing your coaching business, your school membership program, and you're gonna be able to sign more members into your school if you understand this one idea. I am gonna share with you the rule of 30 right now. 30 is a significant number because the number of 30 allows you to know how many of certain actions you need to do to practice doing sales through to get better, right? The number 30 signifies and tells you right now, if you are starting out with your growing your school membership program or getting more clients, right? You're gonna want to talk to 30 people. For example, if you speak to 30 people, book 30 calls via DM chats, you book calls or so, you're gonna be able to master talking to people and signing members into your coaching program, your membership program. So the number 30 tells you the number of practice activities that you need to do to get better, to figure out the game. So that's the first idea that I have for you, right? How to book 30 calls, speak to 30 people, and get 5, 6, 7 of them signed into your membership program. By the way, if you need the script of how to do the sales calls, or even if you need the script of how to do the DMs through which you can book calls, right? And if you need to figure out where to find new people to book calls with, right? I teach you all of that in my free course in my Skool community. Find the link down below. I teach you how to sign your first 5 members who pay you $100 per month for your membership program, right? So that's one thing to put out of the way. If you need more help, find the way to get more info from me, right? So 30 is the number. Now, I have started doing live group classes as well, running live workshops. And I already did 3 or 4 live workshops in the past. What I'm trying to say here is that, okay, if doing one-on-one sales via sales calls is doing sales calls one-on-one, and you can enroll your first 5, 6, 7 members and more. I built my membership to 20, 30 people, my first membership when I started just one-on-one calls or so, right? Now, I am gonna start with doing live classes, Zoom class that I run for 1 hour. I get bunch of people from my social media, from my email list to attend this 1 hour with me, right? And from this live workshop, I can then enroll a group of people into my school membership program, right? So the rule of 30 right now means here that my goal right now is gonna be to do 30 live Zoom classes, right? So 30 hours, right? But I wanna do these 30 live Zoom classes in the next 6, 7 months. So 1 per week or 1 per 2 weeks or 1 per month or whatever, right? But my goal is to get good at it, right? 30 of live classes I want to run so I can master the idea of running live workshops from which I enroll groups of members into my membership program. I already did 3 or 4 in the past, and I learned at least the principle of how it all works, because from each of workshops that I ran in the past, I enrolled 2 or 3 or 4 members into my school membership program at that time. And I learned the way of doing it, but I'm not the best at it yet because I've not repeated it like 30 times yet. I did, to be honest, more than hundreds or 200s or 300s of sales calls, right? I did more than 30 of them in the past 3 years, 4 years. So I can feel that I'm quite good to doing sales calls, for example, to get coaching clients or to get new members into my program. Now I want to practice how to do the live workshops. So my goal is to do the rule of 30 right now and do 30 of those, right? And I cannot stop before I do the 30, right? I need to begin with the first one now again, second one, third one, fourth one, and go from there. And I need to track, right, how many I do. I created a journal, a notepad into which I'm gonna track how many I'm doing. Why I am teaching you this? Because if you are starting out, or even if you already are a little more advanced and you already got a hold of you growing your school membership program, right? Understand this. There is always a new task that you're gonna need to learn and master to get you one step ahead. And try to apply the rule of 30 to that task. For example, if you're starting with your YouTube channel growth, right, which I started 3 months, 4 months ago, and I grew from 50 subscribers to 430 of very quality people who follow me just for my knowledge, for my education, and from my YouTube channel now I'm getting members into my membership program, right? The rule of 30. Post 30 videos. Begin with your first YouTube video first, and then keep posting 1 or 2 per week for the next 6 months, 30 weeks or so, and get it going. So there is this rule of 30 now. If you are beginning with email marketing, right, right? The rule of 30. Can you track when you're gonna send your 30th email out, right? Whether that's value-driven email, value or promotional email, right? The rule of 30. Another thing, right? If you don't know how to book sales calls, the rule of 30 again. How to do 30 quality DM chats from which you're trying to book calls. Learn how to do the DM or email conversations with people authentically. The rule of 30. Another rule of 30. If you don't know how to post on social media to get clients from attracted to you that take action from your content, they book calls with you and so on, or join your school membership program or attend your live workshop or join your email list, then how to create a content in an attractive way. The rule of 30. Posting 30 content pieces in the next 2, 3, 4 months will allow you to become better at creating content. The rule of 30 here is the key, right? If you can't be consistent on daily basis with doing the work that gets you results. I teach a daily execution routine, for example. Post one content piece, engage with enough people, talk to people via DM calls and book some calls and so on, right? And on a weekly basis, post 2 or 3 times per week on YouTube, maybe run a weekly live Zoom class, free live workshop or so, right? If you can't become consistent with you doing your daily work, the rule of 30, right? How can you start with 1 hour per day of doing this work? And that's gonna count as 1 out of 30, right? Do 1 day at a time. Can you today post the content, try to book some calls, talk to some people, and that's gonna count as 1 out of 30. You're gonna need to repeat this for 30 days, no need in a row. You can skip some days, but in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 months, do the rule of 30 of the daily marketing activities. Post content, talk to people, do this and that for your business. The rule of 30. Another rule of 30, the last one, I promise. There is more, of course, but if you're starting out and you didn't become good yet at your coaching skills, the rule of 30. How to get up to 30 clients that you worked with and served them. And they didn't even need to pay you. You could do that for free. How to serve 30 people for free, whatever your niche is, losing weight, manifestation, soul connection, whatever, right? Or making money, right? Work with 20, 30 people to try to help them and get good at it, right? So my whole point is I need you to take this home, become good at doing that one thing that you are not wanting to do right now because you're just like stagnant. You are like, I don't think I can do it, right? I'm like, just apply the rule of 30 and begin with number 1. Do 1 first and then do the second one and third one. Everything is gonna become easier. That's what I'm gonna do myself right now. I'm relaunching my Zoom live class workshop from which I used to enroll groups of people into my membership program. I'm gonna start doing them again and I wanna do it 30 times to become really good at it, right? So the rule of 30 is the key. Do the 30 sales calls, do the 30 DM chats, do the 30 content pieces written, do the 30 emails, do the 30 YouTube videos recorded, whatever I just talked about, do 30 of them to become good at it, right? If you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comment section down below. Subscribe to this channel so you can get more videos like this. Find the link down below as well. You can come into my free school community where we all support one another on this journey of growing school membership programs. And let's support one another, but make sure to start applying this rule and get good at your stuff that moves you forward. See ya.